So guys, you want to cure your health anxiety, right? That's like my number one wish for quite a few years after I developed health anxiety. Um, to cure it, and the quickest way that I can tell you to do that is to see how health anxiety works and why it began. Um, for me, I had a panic attack after a weekend bender, and I felt, super aware of my heart rate, and then my chest tightened up, and then I had, you know, the full plethora of symptoms that go with it. And I ended up having a panic attack for 6 hours, basically. My blood pressure shot up super high. I had chest pain that lingered hardcore every day, nonstop, for like 2 weeks from all the tension in my chest. Um, very, very scary. Okay, so what did this do? What did this do whenever this happened? It was intense fear, okay? An obsessive thought, intense fear. It also didn't help that I wasn't in the greatest health, probably because of my habits. So all this together drove it to the number one spot in my subconscious. And the best motivation to doing that is fear. It drives our subconscious. So that's one of the things you gotta understand about health anxiety. And once you figure out how something works, you can fix it. Mechanics, they learn the engine, they learn their way around a car, they learn, they know their way around an engine. So once they know their way around it, and they can recognize different parts and how it all, comes together and works, they can learn how to diagnose, troubleshoot, and then fix the problem. It's the same thing with any obstacle you have in your life. Now we know that it goes, to the number one spot in our subconscious is driven by fear. Now think about this. You have an addiction, all right? And a lot of people that have addictions, they don't quit until when? They hit rock bottom, right? You know why? Or even try to quit until they hit rock bottom. And the reason why is because there's another fear. All right, whether that be you finding out your liver's failing, or finding out you're going to get your kids taken away, or finding out that your next DWI is going to send you to prison with a felony. So those things are also motivations. All of a sudden you have another factor that's really strong, an obsessive thought, a fear that's helping erode away your other issue. It's driving you. It's just kind of instinctual to do that. So that explains the huge driving force behind health anxiety, why so many of us struggle with it, and it's so hard to get rid of. Now, it's a very vicious cycle, and we all know that. There could be a couple of days where you're feeling fine, you don't have any crazy stress, you think you've got it under control, and then all of a sudden, oh, what's that? That hurt. Maybe I don't have health anxiety. Maybe this is really happening. This time I am having a heart attack, Then you go into a panic attack and you're back to square one. It's a freaking cycle. I'm here to explain that part of it too. Your subconscious is not tied with your conscious mind, really. It takes a lot of habit, a lot of practice to get those two on the same page. A lot. You can do that with diet, exercise, meditation. I'll get to that in a little bit. But it's a freaking vicious cycle. So what happens is you might be feeling fine, but your subconscious is still telling your body how to feel and what to do. Okay, it's on autopilot, it's doing its own thing. So you're still gonna have those sensations. You gotta learn how to just shrug that off. I'm telling you guys, you gotta shrug it off. Just put a smile on your face when it happens and keep walking. Okay, you gotta learn how to be tough. And we are tough people, we're strong people. Don't let anybody tell you that you're weak-minded because you have health anxiety. We're some of the strongest people there are. We know what it's like to feel like you're dying every single day, okay? So how do we fix this, okay? You don't just go in there casually, erase the top of your subconscious, heart disease, or I think I have cancer, and replace it with I'm gonna be okay, things are gonna be fine. That'd be nice, but you can't just stroll up in there and change stuff around. You gotta practice at it, okay? Diet is such a huge deal. Diet affects our brain, our brain chemistry, it affects our health in so many ways, all right? Exercise, my God, exercise is amazing. It makes you feel confident. It makes you feel like, your health isn't compromised. You got to get over some things. Like for me, exercise kind of sucked at first because I was like, oh, I have a heart problem. I'm going to exercise, I'm going to have a heart attack. Man, you got to just do it, man. You just got to do it. Watch, you're not going to drop dead. I don't know how many times I've had a heart attack. I've had like 800 of them, man. I'm a beast, okay? Think about how many diseases you thought. Like one time I thought I had like 4 different types of cancer. Like how likely is that, Just some of the weird things that we come up with. But exercise really helps us, get our mind in the right state. Meditation is another one, okay? Meditation is one of the best ways to access our subconscious mind, and that takes practice too. You're not going to be perfect at it the first time. It's going to feel weird to you. But in the morning, right when you wake up and right before you go to bed, is the best times to try to get into your subconscious and start working on it. And you need to feel good feelings, good feelings. Positive thoughts. Envision where you want to be. Envision that you're going to be better one day, okay? I mean, there were times when I had this health anxiety. I was like, wow, man. I was like, I might be like this the rest of my life. I may have panic attacks the rest of my life, guys. It was scary, very scary. But you have to change the way you think. I tell everybody that comments, you got to rewire your brain. You got to have meditation. But rewiring your brain isn't just about meditation, trying to be positive. You got to take action. You got to eat right. You got to exercise. Yeah, these might have not been things you had to do right before you had this problem or this disorder, but now they are things that are priorities. These are things that you have to start working on. They help, they help tremendously. But the meditation, guys, you got to just get quiet, close your eyes, go outside if you have to, or just find a quiet spot and just sit there in silence and just envision what you want out of your life. Envision yourself getting better. Tell yourself that you're going to get through this day. Tell yourself that whenever you feel a weird sensation that you're going to just shrug it off, okay? The bottom line is, if you've been to the doctor 1 or 2 times and they've told you that you're completely fine, they found no issue, I'm telling you, and I hate saying 99% of the time they're right, because I'm going to throw a lot of people under, I'm that 1%. No, guys, you got to bear with me here. 99% of the time you're going to be, there's no issue, okay? They know what they're doing. They're professionals. We're not. We think we're professionals. I thought I was one. I was like, I can diagnose anything. Oh yeah, you got that. I'm running around telling people they got this or that. I was an idiot. But you got to trust them. You got to learn how to trust your freaking doctors. Trust them. You're doing yourself a huge favor. You need that reassurance. If you're scared to go to the doctor because you're so sure something's wrong with you, man, screw that. You got to go. Go to the doctor and get that reassurance. It's a closer step to getting better. I put off going to the doctor for a long time because I didn't want to know what was actually wrong with me, even though there was nothing wrong with me. And man, after I did it, I felt dumb. I was like, man, I should have gone a long time ago. But it took a long time, guys. I had this for 2, 3, closer to 4 years. I was dealing with this. And then that last year, things started to change. I started to realize, oh, when I exercise, I don't feel stressed out in the evenings before bed. When I eat right, I feel like my health is better. It is better, but it made me, feel like everything was all right since I was taking care of my body. So you got to do things to make you feel better. If you're overweight and you're nervous that you have a heart problem, even though you've been told that you don't have one, then start losing some weight and you'll feel better. You will feel better about yourself. You have more self-confidence. But anyways, guys, my point is that it's driven by fear. Okay, that's why it's so hard. Your subconscious is driven by fear, so it's so hard to just go up there and fix that. Okay, it takes practice. It takes habits, good vibes, good energy. I hate those sayings, but it takes a lot of positive, thinking and meditation, diet, exercise. There isn't a miracle cure. I hate to say it. There are very few of us that just wake up the next day and we're fine forever, unless something big happens where you appreciate life, or you really actually get something that's wrong with you and you realize that you had that issue. But guys, I just want to leave you with this. Keep fighting. Keep trying to make your dreams a reality. Keep pushing forward. Meditation is huge. I repeat, huge. So I hope y'all have a blessed day, guys. This video was a little long, but if you stuck with it, appreciate that, and you did yourself a favor. Leave me a comment down below, guys, if you got anything out of this, or if there's anything you want to add. Please like this video and comment. I don't ask a lot for videos to be shared, but I really would like this video to get shared a lot. If you got a Facebook or Twitter, or you want to text it to somebody or send it to somebody in Facebook Messenger or email somebody, just do that, guys. I want people to really see this, because it could really change your life. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.